All right, today our topic is going to be linear pairs and vertical angles. So make sure you copy down the title and get ready for our notes. All right, so linear pair. Make sure you get these notes copied down into your notebook so you have them for later on. But the definition is a pair of adjacent angles whose non-adjacent sides form a line. So basically, we're gonna have two angles, and we're gonna eventually need to form a line. So I'm gonna kind of sketch a line here real quick. So you'll have a line that goes like this, and then we need to make two angles here. So I'm just gonna draw from here and just make one angle right there. So as you can see, I have one angle here and I have one angle right here. So angle 1 and angle 2. These are what we call a linear pair. Do you see how together these angles complete one whole line? That's why we get the name linear pair. So a pair is just like a pair of shoes. There's gonna be two of them, and that's it for this one. Okay, so our next definition is vertical angles. This is a pair of angles, so two angles again. And let me just turn on the pen. So two angles formed by two intersecting lines. So we know we're going to have two intersecting lines. So let me draw those lines. So there's one line. And let's draw another line over here. So it looks like an X. All right, and these lines intersect right here in the center. So there's an intersection point where the angles are directly opposite of each other. So the angles that we're talking about are, see how there's four angles here? The ones that are across from each other. So I'm going to number these. I'm going to try to color code them. So this one here is 1 and this one over 2. So 1 and 2 are called vertical angles because they're directly opposite of each other. And I'll just change the color just so we can see. Let's call this one 3 and this one 4. All right, these would be an example of vertical angles, the ones that are across from each other. So you're going to look for lines that are intersecting, and then you'll look across. The ones that are directly across from each other, that's what you're looking for. All right, so for the practice for today, this is what you're going to see today in pseudomath, something that looks something similar to this. So it says, use the diagram below, tell whether the angles are vertical angles. I'm going to use a V for vertical, a linear pair, or neither. Okay, so it's going to be one of those. So let's go ahead and look at the first pair. And again, we're always looking for pairs in this unit right now. So we're going to be looking for two of them that go together. So angle 1 and angle 4. Well, angle 1's right here. Angle 4 is there. What kind of angles are those? Are those vertical, those linear pairs, or are those neither? Well, those are going to be vertical angles. So that one should be vertical. All right, perfect. Let's continue on. Let me erase this. I'm not going to do all of that every single time. Angle 1 and angle 2. Well, angle 1 is here. Angle 2 is right over here. Those two are right next to each other, and they complete a whole line. So those are going to be linear pairs. 3 and 5. 3 and 5. Those are not next to each other. There's no line that completes them. So these are going to be an example of neither. This is kind of trying to trick you on this one. 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Look at location for 2's here, 3's there. There I do see two intersecting lines, and these are exactly across from each other. So these are the vertical angles. All right, so today's lesson, you're going to have to be able to identify which angles we're talking about. 1 and 4. 1 and 4. Do we do 1 and 4? Oh, we did 1 and 4 twice. We had it again. So vertical angles again. Oh, glad we got that one. 5 and 6. 5 and 6 are right here. These two angles complete a line. So you see how there's the lines drawn right here. So 6 and 5, they complete that line. So that's going to be a linear pair. 6 and 7. 6 and 7. Here's 6. Here's 7. They're not completing a line. They're actually like further away from each other. So this is going to be another example of neither. And last, 5 and 9. 5 is right here. 9 is right here. They're so far away from each other, it's not going to be vertical or linear pairs. So remember, linear pairs are when they are right next to each other and they complete a line, and vertical angles are when you have two intersecting lines and they're across from each other. So like this location right there, or that looks like an anger guy, or these locations right there. All right, so hopefully you're able to do that today. Hopefully by the end of today, you should be able to classify when you're looking at some angles, like these are vertical, or these are linear pair, or these are none of the above. All right, good luck with pseudomath today.